Hello everyone, this is Ashley from Ashley's Creations. I'm going to show you how I made this cute turtle card today. I'm going to start off with a piece of 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock cut in half at 5.5, and I'm going to fold it over to make a standard A2 sized card. And then I have a piece of Blueberry Sky. These are both from Paper Tray Ink, and this is cut at 4 by 5.25. And we're going to go ahead and layer that on. Okay, and now I'm going to put that aside because we don't need that for the time being. I have a piece of 5 by 3 3/4 piece of Whisper White, and I'm going to take and I'm going to make some water out of it. So I have 3 colors of big markets here. I have the Deep Skies Blue. I'm sorry, Blue Skies Blue. Wow, I can't read apparently. The Ocean View Blue, which is what I used for the flip-flop card, and then the Tranquil Teal, which is also what I used for the flip-flop card. So I'm just going to take and I'm going to make some water lines here. I'm just going to put it a little bit up. And I'm also going to make some a little bit higher up, just so we have a couple lines in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the Ocean View Blue to color it in. Go over those lines. I'm just going to color in this whole thing. Okay, now I'm going to go over this bottom layer with the teal color again. Well, not again, for the first time, but I'm going to go over it so that there's a layering colored look there. And then I'm going to go over it again with the Ocean View Blue. I'm going to blend these colors together really well. And it doesn't have to be perfect because you're not going to be able to see it anyway, pretty much. I just kind of want it back here. You'll see it a little bit, but not a lot. And then I'm going to take this Blue Skies Blue, and I'm going to go over where I made my first line. So I want to be able to see that definition. I'm going to go over this top line too. I'm going to go ahead and make some waves in here. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to color up here with the Ocean View Blue. And now with the Tranquil Teal. And then again with the Ocean View. And then I'm also going to make some more wave lines in here. Okay, now that we have our background water, I'm going to set those aside, and I'm going to pull out my Mudd Puddles. It is Surf Sea Glass, and this is like the stuff that I used on my flip-flop birthday card. It's sea glass instead of sand, and it's from muddpuddles.net. And I think this stuff is awesome. I got it at the Mega Meet. We got a bunch of jars. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sea glass and I'm just going to start spreading it onto the water. So I'm going to take a bunch. I'm just going to spread it out. I kind of want to do a little bit more towards the bottom. So we'll make it heavier at the bottom and then kind of a little bit less at the top. You know, you don't really get too much in the jars, and they're a little expensive, but we got a good deal for them when we were at the Mega Meet. So that's okay. I think, you know, once I finish this, I might go back and buy some more. Or try some new stuff. I've got a couple other ones that I haven't tried yet that I'd like to try. I've got the snow, and I've got some lemonade colored one, some purple sand. But this stuff is just really cool. It gives some really, really cool added dimension to your card that people won't be expecting. I mean, who would expect you to have, you know, sea glass as your water on a card? So I love this stuff. I think it's really cool. It does take a while to dry, but I think it's worth it in the end. It makes your card look really cool. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure I have a little bit over here in the corner. Maybe a little bit more down there. And then this craft knife, or this knife that I'm using, I got with my order at Mudd Puddles when I went to make a meat. So you have to have a certain kind of, he said you had to have a flat spreader. So I don't know where else you would get one. I don't know if it's like some kind of kitchen thing you could use. But anyway, so there is our sea glass. And we're going to let that dry. So I'm going to set this aside. And again, that is muddpuddles.net if you want to try something like that. Like I said, I'm going to set it aside to dry. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the turtle that I put on this card. Now, I saw this from Janice, and I've talked about her in several of my videos. Again, her YouTube channel is Cricketologist32820, and this turtle is from the Stamps of Life. And I had never heard about the Stamps of Life until I watched Janice. And she made a really cute turtle card with this stamp set, and I said I have to join this club just because of this one card she made. And I've been trying to recreate what she did, but I haven't quite gotten it yet, but I'm hoping to be able to recreate that. So I went and I bought it, and here's the stamp set. It's called Turtles to Love. I think it's Turtle, yeah. Turtle to Love. And this is the turtle stamp set that you get. And you've got the outline of the turtle, and there's a solid print shell heel here. And then there's 3 shells that have designs in them. And there's also a little turtle with the little shells too. And a little tiny turtle that you could stamp somewhere too. And there's a couple sayings here. Call me on my shell phone. See you soon. Celebrate. Oh snap, I forgot it was your birthday. I hope you had a great day. And like I said, she made the cutest card with these, so I had to buy them. And I played around with a couple of them. Here's the one that I already have on a card. I used Winter Wisteria ink, and then I used some of my glitter from PK Glitz to put the glitter on that. I stamped it with with the Versamark, and I put heat and stick powder on it, and I heated it, and then I poured the glitter on. And I did that with a lot of these too. This is the only one where I did just plain stamping, and this was Spring Rain and Blueberry Sky by Paper Tray Ink. And then for the orange one, I think I did Summer Sunrise underneath, and then I did one of my orange glitter from PK Glitz that I bought, and then I did Hibiscus Burst, and then the pink glitter that I bought, I think it was called Cotton Candy. But the one is this green turtle right here. Now I had done a bunch of these colored turtles, and Andy said, turtles are green, honey. You can't do turtles different colors, and I said, yes, I can. But I thought I would go ahead and make a green turtle for Andy anyway. So I used New Leaf ink underneath. So I stamped the solid one, this one right here, in New Leaf, and then I stamped this flower one with my heat and stick powder, and I heated it up, and I put this PK Glitz Pine Forest on here, and it's so pretty. It's just a beautiful color. It's beautiful. I love their glitter. They have the nicest glitter that I've ever seen. I love it. So here's my turtle. And I cut him out, and then I colored his arms with a Bic Market, or his head and his arms, and I used the, let me see here, Margarita Green, I don't know if you can read that, but Margarita Green Bic Market to color him, and then I just cut him out, so I would have, a turtle. And so there's my turtle, and we're going to put him on the card, but before we do that, because my sea glass is still drying, I'm going to show you the other elements that we put on the card. Now, this is a piece of Harvest Gold cardstock by Paper Tray Ink, and I stamped the turtles on white, by the way. It's my Whisper White cardstock. And I cut this using the sun die from the Back Pocket Basics die set that goes with the Back Pocket Basics stamp set. So here's the suns right here. And I did a card with this using the Posies. If you go back several videos, you'll be able to find it. But this is the Back Pocket Basics by Paper Tray Ink. And we're going to stamp this sun right here onto our sun. And we're going to use Summer Sunrise ink. Okay, and we're going to line it up. This is really hard to do when you're doing a video. It's not focusing there. Okay, so it's really hard to do when you're doing a video, but I'm going to try my best to line this up. Okay, so there's our sun. Oops, sorry. And then I also have die cut these clouds to go into the sky. And I cut these from just a Walmart pack that I had, but they're textured. Oops, I'm so sorry. They're a textured cloud. So they've got a little bit of texture on them. You can't really see it on the camera. And I cut these from the cloud die from Paper Tray Ink. I use this little cloud right here. And it goes with the Up, Up, and Away stamp set that they have with the air balloons. But I'm sure there's probably some other stamp sets that it goes with. So those are going to go on the top of the card. Now, when I did my card, I put this "What are you up to" saying, and I had a bunch that I could have put, and I asked Andy, I said, which stamp should I use for this card? Because I could have used any of the ones on the Stamps of Life set. You know, the Call Me on My Shell Phone, See You Soon, Celebrate, whatever. But I also had this K. Andrew Designs stamp set that I hadn't used yet, and I bought it a while ago, and I wanted to use it, and it's called Splash-tastic Summer, and I wanted to use it. And it's got some really good ones. I could have done You Are My Sunshine, Shine On, Sending You Sunny Thoughts, Enjoy the Summer, You Are Sensational, Shallow, Here Comes the Sun, you know, Splash-tastic, Just Keep Swimming. I used the What Are You Up To? But today I'm going to use the See You Soon, because I'm going to enter this into the Stamps of Life contest. Okay, sorry, my camera ran out of space, but because I'm entering it in the Stamps of Life contest, I want to make sure I used one of their sayings on my card, so that's why we're going to use the See You Soon. And I think while my camera was dead, and while my camera was out of space and I was putting the stuff on my computer, I took this downstairs and I dried it, so use my heat gun, so it's a little bit drier now, so we can actually work with it. And I'm going to stamp our saying, if I can find where I put it. So I have See You Soon from the Stamps of Life, and I'm going to stamp it using the Blueberry Sky ink from Paper Tray Ink. I'm going to kind of position my turtle so I know where to stamp. Okay, so I'll see you soon. It's going to be on this card. And I'm also going to take my Spring Rain ink from Paper Tray Ink, and I'm going to use a sponge. And I'm going to sponge the whole sky so that it's not just, you know, a white sky, because skies aren't white. Really, they're blue. And I'm just going to do this over my whole card. Okay, so there you go. And I think it just gives it a little nicer texture than if you had just used blue paper. It gives it a different look to it. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to put my foam adhesive on my clouds and my sun. So I have pop dots. I'm stamping up. And then when I die cut my clouds, I cut one the correct way, and then I flipped my paper over and I cut this one the other way, so the clouds would be facing different ways on my card. And we're actually going to glue this on before we do that. And I'm only going to put my tape runner at the top. I'm try and put a little bit down here, but the paper is wet. So I'm going to also add a little bit of this Tombow glue. Because the Mudd Puddles is wet, so it sticks to the tape runner, so it doesn't go down very well. Oops, sorry. Okay, and now we can put our clouds and our sun on. Put the sun up here in the corner. We have one cloud facing this way, one cloud facing the other way. And the last thing I want to do is put on my turtle. And I'm going to put foam dots on the top, or the pop dots on the top of my turtle. But I cannot put the pop dots on the part where he's going to lay over the sea glass. So we're going to put the Tombow glue on him. And yes, some of the glitter did come off, but that's okay. I put a lot on. Now we're just gonna position our turtle. Oops. I think I actually must have put 2 pop dots on the back of his head because these are a little high, the sea glasses. So we'll just put another one, so that's 2 layers of pop dots. Okay, now that works. Okay, so push it down. And there we have it. We have our cute little turtle card with our stamps of life and our sea glass. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Could you whisper in my ear the things you wanna feel? I'll give you anything to feel it coming. Do you wake up on your own? I wonder where you are and live with all your faults.